into a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings it down at the 26. So Clemson's offense will have the football first here. This is a team coming out here with a lot of confidence from an energized home crowd coming off that win last week. But there's a challenge today against this defense.
Yeah, great defense. It's going to be really exciting to see how this one plays out. And I think you're right. I think they did gain a lot of confidence coming in now at home in front of this crowd. Magical atmosphere. They got to take advantage of it.
There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And that's incomplete, even on a forced down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't you, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Tigers pick up enough for a first down. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield and make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking to scramble. They'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
The quarterback just snits it. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So Auburn's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Breaking free at the 35. He's in the clear. Will not be brought down. That's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. The defense scoops it up.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
To throw, it's Manning. Finds his target. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
One of the great things about this offense with this slot receiver is you can move him around to try to create matchups. Already early in this game, you can see the advantage they have with his speed, and this defense might consider trying to double-team him, or he's going to go off today.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
That's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On the move now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this.
Putting toward the end zone. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
He makes it into the end zone to add two more to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Breaks into the clear. Crosses. Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula will take a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
Dropping back, it's Manning. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers, and now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. Looking to pass here on second down. Throws it to the right. He's got it in the open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. Coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Looking to pass. It's Manning. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They're going to run it. He's found some room at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback who's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller. The backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack you.
Play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball in that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game.
28, Auburn, 7.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Little eye candy here from the offense in pre-snap motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you're starting to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Important second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Simmons. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. He hands it off from the gun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. Defense wraps him in after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught over the middle. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Looking to throw again. Nice catch made near the sideline, but they gained nothing on the play. Critical moment in this conference championship. 10th play of the drive. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30. Auburn getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Now they get the first down here, Chris, and look at them. They're already at the line of scrimmage, getting the call from the sideline. They're ready to go.
Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Becoming a long drive, the 12th play coming up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. 3rd down and short in this championship game. It's the 13th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Howard. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. Auburn now operating in the red zone. On first down, it's play action. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
Oh, man, I really like the... by this wide receiver. Nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So, second down after the incompletion. Here comes a handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. The pass rush closing in. He'll throw it now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Man, we know this guy can spin it, but you can't forget about his wheels, too. That's another first down for this offense, and they are feeling it.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. The back's got it on the pitch. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Handoff here from the shotgun. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, but you got to wonder after that stop there on third down. Now we got a fourth down situation, and now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown?
And the fourth down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call.
Intentional grounding of offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
To the air, it's Manning. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Looking to scramble. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's fourth down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He got it. The field goal's good. And they add to their lead. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the much-anticipated conclusion of the SEC championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. See if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back.
Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. They bring him down after a short gain there. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. He made good on his first try. This one is from 36 yards away. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Pulls it in. It's Brown. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. We'll try to run it with the option. Pitch to the back. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They convert on 3rd down and move the football to the 25.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. The quick throw out left, complete. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there, but give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the Tigers line it up with first and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Clemson. They are pouring it on now.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And now the handoff. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They'll try to run for the first down. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Punt team ready to boot it away. Brings on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To throw, it's Manning. On the move now. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Even though that was incomplete, that was a savvy play by the quarterback to escape the pocket and the pressure to avoid taking the sack there.
The sure hands. It's Williams. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. Now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. First down and more. He's still running. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This comes an offense moving quickly down the field. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Grab down the middle. It's Howard. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The gain moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's another sack. What a job on his defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Simmons. And they're able to get him down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the...
Swarm to the pass rush. A sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
Just gets it away, taking a shot. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th-down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th-down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Clemson.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
That keeps the score. Clemson 51, Auburn 13.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Now this defense has done such a great job of disrupting the timing with this quarterback and his wide receivers. Sacked him multiple times. Consistent pressure. Just dominating performance.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, that last sack should be the final nail in this offense's coffin. At this point, the game is a blowout. There's only a few minutes left, and you really need to start considering if it's worth risking the health of your players to try to just get a pity score late.
It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. And one team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Working clock with the ground game. As the 1st down is still going. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down to the 45. 1st down here for this offense. A handoff to the back. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, The guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now, I bet before too long, I'm going to see that quarterback pull it, try to get a chunk of yards himself as well.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. Quarterback still with the football. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Powers through. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Pressure is coming. On the run here. Let's it go. That's caught. It's Robinson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offensive coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, Auburn. They capped the drive with 6 points.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but that 1st down will be decisive and give us our new conference champs. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.